Welcome to Over 50 TV. My name is Lou Reyes, and today we're going to be talking about one of my all-time favorite topics, side hustling after 50. And specifically, what I'm going to do today is tell you about what I consider to be one of the very best low-risk, high-reward side hustle ideas that I think anybody watching this video, anyone over 50 can do. And I'm going to tell you about that side hustle right after this break. Welcome back to Over 50 TV. My name is Lou Reyes. Well, before the break, I told you I'd tell you about what I consider to be one of the best low-risk, high-reward side hustle ideas that I think anyone watching this video, anybody over 50 can do. So what is a side hustle idea? It's creating a digital product. Now, most people will ask, and I can tell you I'm one of those people who will ask, what is a digital product? Well, a digital product is an intangible good that's sold in digital form and it's sold online. Examples of a digital product include ebooks, downloadable music, online courses, and digital subscriptions. And the reason that I think creating and selling one of these digital products is a great side hustle for people over 50 is this. Most of us, you and me, we've got decades of valuable skills and experiences that are just waiting to be monetized. And let me give you an example. A longtime nutritionist, I think they could rather easily create a course about healthy foods or launch a subscription blog that offers daily health tips. A hairstylist, well, they could create a hairstyle tutorial or maybe even create a video that teaches stylists how to do something like hair extensions. A bookkeeper with decades of experience, they're used to working with numbers, and you know what? They could create a video that explains how to use a particular accounting software. You know, with careful thought and a dose, what I say is a dose of creativity, you can create a digital product to monetize virtually any skill that you have. Now, some other reasons that I think selling digital products is a great side hustle for people over 50 are this. There's less risk. There's less risk because you don't need a lot of startup capital. Now, you can do this business in your spare time so you can still work that full-time gig. It's also a great way to generate what amounts to be passive income. And it's certainly a much easier kind of a business to pivot in case you don't or aren't happy with your sales expectations. Now, I find that what holds a lot of people back, people like you and me, from creating digital products is that we don't know how easy and cheaply we can create these type of digital products. Now, for example, if you're over 50 and let's just say you want to create and sell a course or a series of classes about a subject that you are an expert in, well, you know what? You can subscribe to a platform like Teachable or Thinkific or Udemy. They make selling and creating courses a breeze. If you have a long time hobby and you want to showcase and teach your skills to people who really are interested in that hobby, well, consider subscribing to a platform called Patreon. When you subscribe to Patreon, you can create a community of like-minded folks who may be willing to pay you for the tips you share on your hobby. You know, there is likely, and I've always believed there's likely a way to monetize virtually every skill and talent that we have. We just have to find the right platform, and sometimes I will say it does take a little help. And speaking of a little help, well, you know what? If you're looking to start a business, check out our site on Patreon. It's called Side Hustle Theater. On this platform, I offer tips on starting and building money-making side hustles. It's a great platform to watch. Now, some people will say, well, how much capital is needed to use one of these platforms to create a digital product? Well, the capital required, you know what? It's substantially less than, say, you were starting a brick and mortar business or a service business. You can expect to pay anywhere from $25 to $100 a month just to use that platform. But that platform can help you to generate thousands of dollars per month. Now, another question that I often get is many folks will say, well, Lou, how do I market and sell digital products? Well, the easiest way to begin marketing and selling a digital product, it's to use your social media accounts. You should also, in my opinion, you should ask your friends to let their friends know how great your digital products are. Now, one thing when you do that is collect names for a database of customers that you can contact later on. Another thing I don't recommend doing, don't pay for advertising or marketing of your digital product because you're going to go through a trial and error period. So before you spend a penny on advertising, go through that period first. Now, if you're somebody who's reluctant to use an online program to create your digital product because you consider yourself technology challenged, well, you know what? Consider hiring someone to set up the platform for you. And you can do that rather easily. You can do that just by going on platforms like Upwork or Fiverr. You can find somebody who will help you to do that, but you just have to understand this. Your startup costs, they're going to go up because you're going to be paying that person to help you. You're going to be paying them to help you to set that up, and it doesn't come cheap. What I've seen, it can amount to hundreds or more to get it set up. Well, that's all I've got for you today, folks. I've just told you why I know creating and selling a digital product, it's one of the very best low-risk, high-reward side hustles that anybody over 50 can do, and it makes so much sense. If you have any questions, please submit them in the comment box. Now, also, as I mentioned this, we do have Side Hustle Theater. So if you're serious about starting a side hustle, consider joining me on Side Hustle Theater, where every week I publish content to help you to build a successful side hustle. And there is a link to Side Hustle Theater in this video's description box. And there's also a link at the top of the page of our YouTube, of our Over 50 TV YouTube channel. Now, I'm going to leave you with this last thought, and it's actually a quote from Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin, and I'm giving you my age there. But here's the quote. Yes, there are two paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on. This is Lou Reyes with Over 50 TV, and as I always say, have a great day, everybody.